Back on the Fairway Foods Championship Network, we take a look at Class 152, the wrestlers, and should be some good ones here, brought to you by Mid-American Energy. Connor Shulista, Alburnett, 52-1, one of those wrestlers up for the Dan Gable Award, taking on Zachary Axmear. Axmear, 52-0. That is a good matchup. Matt Malcom in 2A from Glenwood, 51-1 on the year, taking on Joe Kelly from West Liberty. And in the 3A match, Colton Clingenpeel from Council Bluffs-Thomas, Jefferson, 59-0, taking on Logen Rodriguez from Cedar Rapids, Kennedy, brought to you by Mid-American. 145 was great. Let's hope 152 is as good.
I tell you right now, 152 is going to be as good. There's going to be some big matches here. Starting with 1A, Connor Shulista of Alburnett. You know, Carter Happel of Lisbon just put Lisbon in the lead with by half a point over Alburnett for the state championship team title. Connor Shulista, one of two wrestlers coming up for Alburnett. This is a win situation, not a must, because they have one more athlete coming up after this, but more so for himself. This is a situation where Connor Shulista wants to join his brother Tyler, who has, I believe, 3 state championships, but he's taken on an awfully tough #1 ranked Zachary Axmear of English Valley High School.
On 2A, Matt Malcom of Glenwood, as Bob Selby is up here with us, helps us throughout the whole semifinals. You hear him, gives us lots of information. He's pinned his way the first 3 opponents, so keep an eye on Malcom and Kelly at West Liberty on the 2A match. Malcom on top 4-1 already. 4-2 now with the escape. Yeah, this Axmear Shulista matchup is a good one in 1A.
Well, they wrestled once earlier this year with Axmear pinning Shulista. They actually, Shulista came out and got a pretty good lead on Axmear, but Axmear came back and was able to pin him. Axmear in the shot right there. Shulista fights it off.
So when you follow those rankings, that's why you're surprised sometimes if you did not know about that match, why Connor would be. But
#2 versus #1. Axmear the #1. There's a nice shot by Axmear right there. He's in deep on Shulista. Shulista trying to fight this off, trying to come around, making a scramble situation here.
Malcom working hard.
Now Shulista in kind of some control here himself, and he ends up getting a 2-point takedown. Great scramble wrestling right there by Shulista.
Wow.
Shulista rolls Axmear over, but doesn't get any near fall points. Shulista's is kind of patting his turn there, nothing but pure horsepower.
3A Clingenpeel really going to work too. Look at that on the 3A mat over on the left on Rodriguez. Is that an advantage when you were ahead and you were pinned in a match and you're coming back? Do you still feel good about that match, or do you wrestle any differently?
I mean, there's things to feel good about, things to feel pretty down about.
Right.
And, one of them, obviously, come back getting pinned. Shulista was in the finals last year, got a big lead, and then came back and lost it. He wrestles with so much horsepower that sometimes he wears himself out, and that's what, he's got to be a little careful of here. First-time high school coach, first-year high school coach Clayton Rush, the coach at Alburnett, taking over for Kane Thompson, who went to Prairie. Not too shabby, first-time coach ever after coming out of Coe College and winning a state championship in the state duels and trying to get a state championship here in the traditional.
I mean, Malcom is really dominant on the 2A mat. On top 8-2 now. Started on the bottom to start the second period, jumped out, got another takedown.
This Colton Clingenpeel for Thomas Jefferson, he is a powerhouse.
He is. He was on a mission last night. It looks like.
We were talking about 52-0 and 51-0. He's 59-0.
Yeah.
59-0.
Right to work there to start the second.
60 matches in a season and not even going through any wrestlebacks in any tournaments. Shulista up to his feet. 1-point escape makes that score 3-0. And Shulista, an Axmear match, Class 1A match, top left corner of your screen.
Top left corner, Axmear from English Valley.
Joe Kelly, though, you can't count him out. I mean, this Matt Malcom, I tell you what, there's Axmear with the takedown on Shulista, comes back 3-2 now. Malcom with another takedown over Joe Kelly, takes a 10-3 lead. These guys have never wrestled before over their own 2A mat. Clingenpeel still in control. Logan Rodriguez of Cedar Rapids Kennedy. Dennis Henick at the helm there again.
Wow, Kelly. Right back at it.
You're not going to see any quit out of a guy like Kelly.
You know, as much as Malcom was dominating that match early, Kelly showing some signs here now.
Right back in on him now.
Yeah, he's pinned his way, Coach. Malcom has through the tournament, so Kelly's got to be careful.
One count.
We got Shulista with a 1-point escape, ties it up 3-3 over here. This is a dogfight, or actually it takes the lead 4-2. I'm sorry. This is a dogfight between these two. This match is far from over. Again, Shulista kind of known for his fadeness and throughout the duration of matches.
Clingenpeel continuing to go to war over there on 3A. That's
over-under situation here, Class 1A. Thought something big might happen right there. Rodriguez's choice going into the third period. He's going to choose neutral. He finds himself down 6-0.
Whoa. He lost something. Axmear and Shulista now. Ooh.
There's Shulista with the takedown there. That's big for Shulista right there. That was a big takedown for him at the end of that second period.
Yeah.
Malcom in on another shot right here. And he gets another 2-point takedown over Kelly. Takes a 14-4 lead. And it's close to getting near fall points too.
Boy, scoring late in periods and on the edge of mats. Some wrestlers just is this an automatic timer for them?
Well, you know what, you got to know where you're at on the mat awareness, and you also have to know where the clock's at. And it's not coming from looking at the clock. That just comes from wrestling so many matches that you kind of have an idea between breaks and just like a sixth sense of how much time's left on the clock and when you got to go. And if you can pick up a quick 2 points at the end of a period, those 2 points will go a long ways in a close match like this, especially for a guy like Connor Shulista. Third period, up 6-2 right now.
(14-5) now. Malcom on top, and Clingenpeel stretching his lead in the 3A mat to our left, on top of Rodriguez.
Shulista riding tough on top, really tough, deep waist here. Trapping the arm right there, rolling him over the arm. He's gonna try working up some near fall points if he can. Axmear out, working on hand control. Clingenpeel out to an 8-0 lead over there against Rodriguez of Kennedy. Kennedy has had a great tournament here. They're tied with Waverly Shellrock for 4th place in this tournament coming in. At 72, and I believe they're still tied, I think. I don't know if Waverly Shellrock, they lost their one match, but they have one more coming up.
Yep.
I tell you, I've been impressed with the western part of the state, but in the southern part, southwest over there, with these couple wrestlers out here that's dominating.
Yeah.
Glenwood.
Malcom's been special here, Coach. Kelly showed some signs, and then Malcom just continues to wear him down. And he hasn't stopped wrestling. With this big lead, it's easy to stop.
Well, his shots were, when he got in, he just worked through his shots to score the takedowns.
And he'll get it done. Clingenpeel also with another championship, and Malcom, the senior from Glenwood. Clingenpeel's pretty excited. He wrestled the hard. Now we still have the 1A, and this is big also for Alburnett. We haven't talked that much about that. They've lost the lead momentarily. And
if Connor Shulista wins this match, he clinches the state championship for Alburnett for the team race. Not only his own individual state championship, but also
redemption for Lot. Yeah,
they won the state duels, Wednesday night. So they'll win the dual and the traditional. Both first-year coach Clayton Rush, and it looks like that's going to happen. It's pretty good credentials for Coach of the Year, if you ask me.
Really says a lot about it when you lose a match to somebody in get vindicated in the championship. Two good wrestlers. But yeah, Creston will win in 2A. Alburnett will be your 1A champions if Connor finishes this off. And of course, Southeast Polk already your 3A traditional team champions.
That's going to do it for Connor Shulista. Congratulations to Connor Shulista of Alburnett finally getting that state championship. That's a big, big deal in that household, that community, that family.
He looked excited. That's the first time I've really seen him smile.
Put some emotion into something.
That was good. That was,
you got the team effort there, too.
That is huge. That's huge for the school. Congratulations to Clayton Rush.
Yeah, and you can tell. You're right, Coach. Here's the team standings. As we look at some of them right now, and Mark, a big one for Alburnett, as you mentioned, winning both.
Alburnett getting the state duels and the traditional title. 114.5 over Lisbon's 111. Not too shabby for a first-year coach right there, Clayton Rush. Congratulations to him.
All right, we'll be back with more on the Fairway Foods Championship Network. That's Malcom right there with the win. We'll be back after this.
The Class 1A Awards presentation at 152 pounds, sponsored by Mid-American Energy. Presenting the awards at Class 1A at 152, assistant coach and dad, Brett Shulista. In 8th place, Brady Wilson, Logen Magnolia. 7th place, Dalton Nelson, North Butler, Green. 6th place, Drew Anderson, Westwood, Sloan. 5th place, Hunter Robinson, Lisbon. 4th place, Sawyer Phillips, Pleasantville. 3rd place, Carson Seahays, Sumner, Fredericksburg. Runner-up, Zachary Axmear, English Valley's North English. And your Class 1A 152-pound champion from Alburnett, Connor Shulista. The Class 2A Awards presentation at 152 pounds, sponsored by Mid-American Energy. 8th place, Cade Kelso, Central Decatur. 7th place, Trey Van Wielden, Washington. 6th place, Blake Lawless, Albia. 5th place, Nick Johnson, Assumption. 4th place, Brock Jennings, Osage. 3rd place, Isaac Judge, South Tama County. Runner-up, Joe Kelly, West Liberty. Presenting the award to our champion, Coach Brad Ashe. The champion from Glenwood, Matt Malcom, Class 2A at 152. The Class 3A Awards presentation at 152, sponsored by Mid-American Energy. Presenting the Class 3A Awards at 152, Coach August Mance. 8th place, Alec Helmkamp, Ankeny Centennial. 7th place, Nick Jarvis, Iowa City City High. 6th place, Solomon Jones, Southeast Polk. 5th place, Kyle Briggs, Cedar Rapids, Jefferson. 4th place, Zach Wagenhofer, Waverly Shell Rock. 3rd place, Christian Foote, Pleasant Valley. Runner-up, Logan Rodriguez, Cedar Rapids, Kennedy. And your Class 3A 152-pound champion from Council Bluffs-Thomas, Jefferson, Colton Clingenpeel.